Hola, bienvenidos. I'm Nika, guys. Looney, as you guys know me. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I will be doing in English. I know my thing is bilingual, but when I like to give news, normally I tend to do it in fully English. So bear with me. This is new information in Mattel with Barbie. So what is going on with Mattel? That is the question, isn't it? So many things are going on with Mattel, but this one is particularly special to me and many Barbie fanatics from the early 2000s. I got to enjoy those beautiful eras, and the first animation movie made for Barbie was Barbie in the Nutcracker. Now, that one is completely and unforgettable for me and my sister. We are both Barbie fans, especially me, especially me, but we both love this one. Very special because this was the first introduction of Barbie, but not only just that, the two voice actors that voice Barbie and Ken for this film is Kelly Sheridan and Kirby Maru, who are the voices for in Inuyasha for Sango and Moroku. And they have done other voices as couples because I am a super fan of voice actors and I have looked completely and utterly into Kelly Sheridan and Kirby Maru's acting roles, all the roles of the characters who've done Inuyasha. The voices, I have looked into all the works, but specifically Kelly and Kirby have done lots of romantic roles together, and one of them happens to be Barbie and Ken. And it's the first film that Barbie did, and it's from the 2000s. Let's look up the year. 2001. So yes, this doll that we're gonna get, Barbie's signature Nutcracker 25th anniversary doll from 2026, will be, of course, a reproduction of Barbie in the Nutcracker, the Sugar Plum Princess of 2001, which is crazy. Isn't it crazy how time, 25 years, damn, that sure makes me feel a little bit older, doesn't it? But I was a kid when this came out, so you know what it is. You know what it is. You gotta love Barbie. You gotta love Barbie. I am so grateful that I grew up with Barbie and the Nutcracker. I mean, that was the introduction of first animated film for Barbie. It was the first one. It is from 2001. So Barbie in the Nutcracker 2001. It's a children's film. It's an hour and 16 minutes. And my God, for the 25th anniversary, Mattel is releasing a reproduction of Clara. Honestly, I cannot be happier. A lot of people, there is both sides. There's those who are very excited about this doll, and there's those who are excited, but they're not, they're like, okay, yeah, it's great, but nothing out of the other world. So it depends how you feel about it. So the only thing I will say regarding this doll, let's actually get back into it. So it says Mattel releases reproduction of Barbie in the Nutcracker, the Sugar Plum Princess 2001 doll. Doll is dressed in her signature pink ballet style dress featuring a sweetheart necklace bodice with a gold and glitter printing, sheer ruffle off the shoulder sleeves, and multi-layered pink tulle tutu skirt. Number model JJY15, coming to Mattel Creations and Amazon. Release date fall 2026. First look from Tweedles.in.Neverland and Mercari. So this person released these pictures, and I'm going to share them right here. So we get to see the reproduction of Clara from Barbie in the Nutcracker. Barbie in the Nutcracker. And honestly, she is very close to the original. She's not, 100% the original because some things have been changed, but I would say maybe 85% this doll is pretty close. It's not 100%, but 85% she is pretty close as a reproduction for the 25th anniversary of Barbie in the Nutcracker. And my God, am I gonna buy her? Heck yeah, I am. As a Barbie fanatic, as a Barbie fan, as a Kelly Sheridan fan for Barbie in the Nutcracker, heck yes, I'm going to buy this. This is my girl. She got to be the voice for Barbie, and this is my favorite Barbie film. There's so many good ones, but this was the first one and the one that means the most to me. It came out during, when did this movie come out? I just literally said it. Let's see here, what year did Barbie come out? Because Oh my God, you guys, this film came out the day after my birthday. It came out in October 2nd of 2001. That's literally a day after, sorry, a day after my birthday. My birthday's October 1st. So this was released the day after my birthday. So yeah, more reason for me to love it. More reason for me to love it. And oh my God. So I remember seeing this movie on VHS. When it came out, my sister and I got super excited, you know, Barbie. And oh God, I just remember sitting in our living room, you know, watching it. And it was also, I think we had also watched it again during Christmas time, which was more you know, more festive, of more in theme, because obviously if it came out in October, it was still fall in that time. And it was just, I don't know, I was just so happy because I love Christmas. I love fall and I love summer, but Christmas is so, 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 so nice. And I'm not just saying it because of, you know, the doll. And no, I just genuinely love Christmas time. I love the festivities, the meaning behind it. I love Christmas. It's such a beautiful season. It's so magical, so, so special. It's such an important time of the year to celebrate, to be with your family, to enjoy that time, to enjoy the food, you know, to give thanks to God. You know, it's His time. Our King is born, and you know, our Lord and Savior is born. An important time of the year. So yes, that movie and that season, the season is very special, and this movie is just a cherry on top for me. So back to the doll. We're straying a little bit away, but yes, back to the doll. So we have the doll. She looks amazing. I don't know if I want to wait for Amazon because I'm afraid of losing her on Mattel Creations. I know the price is not what any of us want. Nobody wants the price. I 100% agree. The price, if I'm not mistaken, is $60. That is extremely overpriced for Clara, for our dear Barbie. Let's find the original price. It's calculating, guys. Ooh, wow. Okay, so the original price, the retail price for the original 2001 Barbie in the Nutcracker doll was $24.99 compared to $60. That is a massive jump for Mattel and for Barbie. Everything is inflated. As we all know, inflation is over the top for everybody. So that doll is clearly not worth that amount. They just want to squeeze our wallets as much as possible. And I don't think that's right. I think they could have, you know, the furthest they could have, you know, charged this doll could have been just like $30 more, just $30. Because if it was 24, you know, just add $5 more. Just, you know, $30, or if I'm being generous, $35. But $60, that is extremely expensive for a reproduction of Clara of the Nutcracker. But yes, I'm still gonna get it regardless because this is a very special Barbie doll for me. I have mine. I don't know where she currently is. I have my original 2001 Clara doll Barbie from the Nutcracker somewhere in my put away toys growing up. She's still here. I know I still have her, and I also have the collector's Sugar Plum Princess, which I would share a picture right here. I have that doll as well. So yes, clearly Christmas and the sugar plum and everything that has to do with the Nutcracker, because I love the Nutcracker play, has to do with it. So yes, I'm definitely getting this doll. I'm just not thrilled that she is $60. So let's talk about the doll in comparison to the 2001. So let's talk about just the new one, the 2026 reproduction doll. So we have Clara here, right? She looks stunning. She looks beautiful. Her packaging is a little, it's okay. It's okay. It's not over the top. Not like the original. Before I compare, let me just talk about the packaging. Okay, the packaging is a little bit simplistic for my taste. It's still nice. It's still nice. We have pink. The background is blue with ballet slippers with Barbie's logo with some snowflakes. We have the logo on the left side saying Barbie the Nutcracker 25th anniversary with the ballet slippers again. And I am seeing that her ballerina outfit, her Clara outfit as a Sugar Plum Princess, is pretty close to the original. So we have her tutu, it's full of glitter. We have her bias is beautiful. We have her her area with her little sleeves of going around. We have the necklace. Now the necklace is a little bit long, I guess, like more like a realistic necklace would be, I suppose. But then again, there's some necklaces that are shorter, so you can go either both ways. I personally prefer the original necklace of Clara. That's more, you know, round and how they were done back in the day. Her crown is very pretty. I think it's also a tiny bit different from the original one. I am seeing lots of glitter, which I really love, and we can definitely tell that this doll is articulated. We have wrist movement, we have arm movement, we have shoulder movement. Her face is pretty darn close to the original. Her hair looks beautiful. We have leg movement, but I believe, at least from these pictures, her body is a different body. We do have some articulation in the legs, and for this time, for this doll, for this reproduction doll, for the first time ever, we have actually ballet slippers that can be taken on and off the doll versus the original that's just painted on like the original 90s 2000 Barbies that were just slapped on and just like plastic and part of the feet of the doll. It was just part of it, and it wasn't actually a ballet slipper shoe. So I do like that was the feature that I personally enjoyed, that was enhanced and was improved in my personal opinion. I do love that. That was a great feature. I think from the whole reproduction, that was my favorite feature, that her shoes are actually ballet slippers that can come on and off. Obviously, I'm not going to take them off. They're going to stay where they are. And they look really nice. I love the stockings. I think her stockings, let's see the pictures, they go all the way to the bottom, and I also love that feature because the previous Barbie, her stockings only went to the end of her ankles. They didn't go further because since it was plastic, the shoe was plastic part of her feet, no stockings could be part of that. So I do love that. That was a plus. The stockings and the shoes with the ribbons, beautifully done, love that. And now I'm seeing these pictures. She is clearly articulate. She can definitely pose. She has the pointy feet. Ooh, that might be a little bit... Okay, so this doll has her feet pointed, so you can't place her feet down versus the old 2001 Barbie doll that her feet does move up and down, so you can place... Ooh, that might take away a little bit. I do love the ballet slippers, but I guess with having that, I guess that posture, that pose for the ballerina, Clara, the Sugar Plum Princess, it is in that specific position, and she won't be in, she can't place her feet down if she wants to. Oh, that's a shame. I mean, it looks beautiful because the movement looks very smooth. Her leg looks very smooth, and it doesn't look like it cuts off, but it does take away with, you know, the articulation of her placing her foot down if she wants to. If you want to have Clara with her foot down, you can't do that here. Okay, so there's pros and cons between the two. And I have to say, besides that, the glitter looks on point. I love the glitter. We do see a little bit of a difference of the front of the corset, or I keep saying the corset, but it's like the body, the arena is a little bit different. We do have some gold trim around it like the old one. And the design, let's see, because now I'm a little bit intrigued. Okay. So the older design has different little designs around the bottom. And if I look, yeah, the previous Clara, she has more pink design on the top, and I can definitely see that it did change on the bottom completely. Even the way it cuts off, it's more like cookie cutter going around, versus the new one has a different cut completely. Yeah, it has like a V shape. It has like a little, let me see because I'm talking gibberish here with you guys. Let's see, Clara. Yes, it's like a little V shape, and then it goes around the area. And then we have lost the design on the top where she has like multiple little flowers that also, you know, connect with the pink one. So that it's a little bit different there. I can see that. And let's see her crown. I'm kind of curious now. I want to see, good gracious, I want to see her crown. Oh yes, I remember. Her crown was a hair clip. that you can take off and put on. That's right. I would definitely play with that hair clip, but it was always on her head. Was it? Did I leave it on? I don't remember, guys. That was a long time ago, but I still have her and she's just somewhere there. I don't know where she is. She will come out. I promise that she will come out, and we'll definitely compare. But this one is the new 2026. The crown is a little bit more crown-like. It's not a hair clip anymore. A crown for Clara that goes inside her hair, which is very nice. I like that. I like that feature. So I do like the crown. Her crown is really like a crown this time versus the previous one, which it didn't bother me, but it was a hair clip. I guess to give her different hairdos if you wanted. I don't recall doing that to her. I just remember having it on her head and nothing more. And I do like that this new one is at least articulated. I just wish her legs could, you know, step down if I wanted to step her down. But the pose is beautiful and I can see the flow of the movement, so I can see that. And if you guys look carefully enough in her packaging, she does have the same pose, which she would be holding the Nutcracker. And it's a shame that they didn't include the Nutcracker. And now that they were, you know, doing the reproduction, the least they could have done is add in the Nutcracker holding onto, you know, Clara holding onto her Nutcracker, or add a actual 3D Nutcracker. That would have been ideal. Can someone do that for me? Can someone like make me a little tiny Nutcracker that I can put, you know, and paint and just have it for Clara? You know, I'm about to do that. I think I'm gonna find a little tiny Nutcracker because it's only right? It's only right because they went through all that work and they could have just, you know, given us that extra. I would have loved that. You know, for $60, give me a Nutcracker, and I would have been like, you know, the Nutcracker is here, and you know, I will sort of lean and kind of be like, you know, $60 pushing it with inflammation, but you're throwing the Nutcracker in here, and you know, that's kind of helping with the situation. But there's no Nutcracker, so had they done a 3D Nutcracker versus the cardboard box that they did for, you know, the original 2001, that would have been the cherry on top for Clara. That would have been really good. But let's talk about her face. So the 2026 face of Clara is beautiful. She looks really, really pretty. I love her face. I love her makeup. I think it's pretty close to the original. It's not identical, but it's pretty darn close. And I love it. I really, really love it. Her hair looks fuller in the old one, but I'm not quite sure until I actually have both in my hand and compare both physically next to each other. And I will do that, guys, because with the news and, you know, the longing of actually holding my original Clara that I had from my childhood in my hands, because I did play with her a lot. My mom didn't buy me, you know, the Nutcracker Ken, unfortunately, because me and my sister were two girls. So just buying two Claras was more than enough for my mom. So think about that. That's two daughters. So $24.99 adds up with two. So there was no Ken involved, Nutcracker. So we just got our girl Clara, and that was the end of that. But with the news coming out, I went ahead and I placed an order on eBay, and I got, for the first time ever, the Nutcracker Ken and Clara again. So I will have the original 2001 Ken, the Nutcracker Eric, and Clara, the Sugar Plum Princess Barbie, original packaging. So I will share that. I will do an unboxing with you guys so you guys can see the originals in their boxes and taken out, because I will unbox them because I really want to. And I really hope that by that time that I do that, I can share my original childhood Clara and my Sugar Plum Princess, which has nothing to do with this line, but it is, you know, in theme. So I want to share my childhood Barbies that I actually grew up and played with that are in theme with the Nutcracker. And she looks beautiful, honestly. The base is different. Obviously, we don't have the twirling base anymore compared to 2001 that she would dance with Ken, Prince Eric. And this base is just for Clara. It's just a clear pink base with glitter, which I'm kind of loving. I love this base. A little less chunky, but this is just to pose your ballerina Clara, Sugar Plum Princess, and she looks really beautiful. Her hair looks very stunning. The base is pretty. I mean, I'm not gonna be playing with the spinning. I mean, sure, that would have added to it because you know $60 kind of adds up. So maybe they could have done that to make up for the $60. They could add the base and an actual 3D sculpted Nutcracker because they can make cute things when they want to. Mattel. And I'm not trying to sugar plum my way into this or sugarcoat this in any way, but this doll is beautiful. If anyone's saying otherwise, maybe it's because they're not as big fans. They didn't grow up with the doll. They didn't, you know, have the doll, or maybe they did and it's not what they expected. Maybe I'm just talking gibberish. But I know some people are. They came a little bit later and they were introduced to the movies. And I don't know, some of these people didn't grow up with this Barbie doll, but those who did, I feel like were more passionate about it and were more excited about it, especially me. I'm very, very excited about this doll. It's a shame that she's that price, honestly. That is a very unfair price. I have to say, Mattel, Barbie, you guys are kind of killing us here in that department. You could have had her at $30 max. But overall, I think she's beautiful. I'm excited to get her. I don't know if I'll be getting her Mattel Creations or Amazon. Amazon is great in the sense that you don't have to pay shipping if you are an Amazon Prime member. But I don't know if it will be released the same day, because I know Mattel sometimes releases different dates, and you just have to be on the ball because these things sell out fast. It's quite funny because people say you have two groups of people, those who do want the doll and those who say they don't want the doll, but sometimes they cave in after they give the biggest criticism ever, and then they cave in and they buy the doll. And then you also have the scalpers, which are the absolute worst. And always say, I don't want a scalper, I want to get my doll like I have been getting all my dolls without having to worry about a scalper. So, you know, God willing, I can get this beautiful Clara doll because I really, really want her. And I really want to compare the two from the 2001 and, you know, the new 2026 reproduction. And it looks beautiful. Those are some small, you know, pros and cons for this new reproduction of Barbie Clara, which I'm very excited to do. I mean, I really, really think she's overall. Again, this is an 85% comparison to the 2001, which is, you know, the best of the best because it's obviously the OG, the original one. But I think she comes a pretty close second for reproduction. They did a really good job. There's some, you know, pros and cons to this doll, especially the price. But yeah, I think they did a pretty good job. They did a really, really good job, actually. Just not happy about the price, and I really wish they had included a 3D model of the Nutcracker in her hands to hold this time versus her cardboard from the 2001. It would have helped with the $60, honestly. That was a miss, Mattel. That was a miss. You guys still have time to correct this. You guys still have time. Or I don't know if you guys already have that ready in production. You're like ready to bust out because fall is pretty close. So I would love to know your opinions on this doll. What do you guys think about it? Are you very excited about this Clara doll that's coming out in fall, or not really? Let me know, and please be respectful within my comment section. And I hope you guys like this video. I talked a lot. And I'll catch you guys in the next time. Bye, guys. Oh, don't forget to subscribe, comment below, and leave a like. All right. Bye, guys.
None of this would have been possible without you, Clara. Will you stay and be my queen?
This locket was supposed to take me home, but in my heart, I feel I'm already there.